Come back. There is no need for you to run. You are a blessing of the present and a bright light for our future.
Oh, you're so misunderstood. Oh, I can taste blood.
Welcome, friends. Have you ever considered sailing up the side of Mount Everest using a kayak made out of cereal bars and Play-Doh? Does that sound confusing? Well, compared to this next game, this seems to be an entirely sensible prospect. He is Mikie, a completely off-the-wall, sanity-shredding experience that will leave you scarred for life. But on the positive side, you'll have buns of steel and a forehead that can knock down a brick wall. Before we get into the mind-melting lunacy of this game, let's have a look at the game's art, and the most wonderfully accurate piece of truth-telling we've ever seen from a developer. Well, we'll have to put that to the test, won't we? What genre of game is this? Well, truly nobody knows, but for our purposes, we'll call it a school-based, behaviourally compromised arsehole student simulator. Our titular friend Mikie, beloved by the whole school by the way, conditions apply, has one boneheady quest for us to bumble through. His sweetheart has written a message for him. Then she took the liberty of putting each letter from this message into its own heart and set about spreading them across 5 different areas of their school. How do we gently persuade the students to move out of the way of these hearts? Well, that's simple. We use our thrusting buttock assault to smash them off their seats and into a dazed, trance-like state on the last empty seat available. Oh, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. We used our hip zap move. Hip zap. I wish I was joking. After many forehead and buttock assaults, we now have all the hearts in this first room. This grants us the first line of the message from our sweetheart, and the door opens to the hallway allowing Mikie to escape. Let's indulge yourselves and read this line, shall we? It reads, open. Well, she did so well to get the word open to rhyme with open, didn't she? I can't wait for the rest of this passionate love letter to reveal itself during this idiotic quest. Now that we're in the gym, further members of the Mikie fan club that include the school's chef and janitor have now joined forces with the teacher. Their collective goal is to slam Mikie onto his back and subdue him until the FBI arrive. Well, that is unless they have a basketball to play with, or a random flying chicken to eat. Well, I'm sure a crazed people in the middle of a headbutting rampage is so easy to forget under these circumstances. Oh look, there are hearts in these closed bottles. Well, we'll have to put our heads together and come up with a plan of action to get them. Oh, never mind. Mikie and his caveman logic have come to the rescue as he repeatedly slams his face into the bottles until they shatter. He must then pluck the letters from the bloody gouges on his face and the gaps in his mouth where teeth used to live. Well, we got the message, so let's go to the next room. I'd better pick up this American lunchbox for 1,000 points on the way. I wouldn't want this assault-crazed maniac to be missing out on his vitamins. Here is the school's cafeteria, and what a pointless dump it is. There is only one opportunity for Mikie to embed more razor-sharp shards of glass in his face, so we'll just do the usual. Smash the bottle, hoover up the hearts, get the message, and get out. The dance classroom is next, and the teacher from the first room still follows you around in Terminator style. The dance teacher here doesn't give a damn about her class, or the titular maniac hoovering up hearts in between her spectacularly badly choreographed dances, as she seems to be more concerned with trying to remove an invisible hat that is rapidly crushing her skull. We get the hearts, try to headbutt the invisible hat off the dance teacher's head, and run towards the door. Well, Mikie is an equal opportunities kind of psychopath after all. The teacher from the first room must be a vampire, as he has given up on his quest to save the school from our knuckle-dragging idiot, and has left the fate of all pupils up to the football team, who are currently meandering pointlessly around the schoolyard. The end of our increasingly asinine quest is at hand, as we pick up the final hearts and run towards Mikie's sweetheart. Oh, my hero!
Here's the letter.
Mwah! I can't stand the tension anymore, so here's the letter in full for all of you literature buffs out there. Act 1. Open. Get on. Hold on. Hurry up. Let's go. What is this crap? 10 minutes of hell for this? I've coughed up alphabet soup that made for better reading material than this dross. It's time for us to address the largest problem I have individually plucked from a tidal wave of crap design choices. Behold this art once more, and it's the whole school is in love with Mikie, along with some picture of an Elephant Man style melted Popeye figure on the right. Well, let's put it this way. Every teacher Mikie encounters wants to slam him onto the floor as soon as possible. All the previous hip-zapped students in the repeat of the first room that don't have severe Mikie-induced concussions start to throw the books at him. The cleaning and catering staff want to knock the final few teeth he has out of his head. All the football team just want to tackle him into a fine powder. And after all this, he receives an incoherent love letter written in his own blood from a cheerleader that further rewards him with a kiss and a lift back to the same classroom he started in. In fact, I'm certain she wants him to perish during its rerun of the game by adding more hearts to ever increasingly stupid places. Oh Mikie, I've hidden more hearts in the mouths of sharks in the school swimming pool again. Get to it and hopefully you won't make it back to the end, saving me from kissing a homicidal maniac with a concrete slab of a forehead that comes through the door 10 seconds before the rest of him does. We need just 3 words to fix this problem, so here they are. The whole school wants Mikie dead. Now Mikie has succeeded in making me hate him as well. It's time for me to call in the firing squad to assist me with my final verdict. This game proves that every scrap of education gained from years of continuous nurture and study can soon be counteracted by using repeated forehead to surface volleys and buttock thrusting would you please excuse me motions. Schools can be a really tough place for so many pupils, so it's really gratifying to know that no matter how unpleasant you may become, you'll never reach anywhere near the depths of this quaff jerk. My final verdict is a love letter placed at the bottom of a jar filled with salt and new syringes, and a kayak made out of a homicidal teenager's forehead scab out of 10. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like, or subscribing for more idiocy such as this. Until next time, goodbye friends.